Against their zone defense, I thought that our cuts were very lethargic and not very crisp. And then even when they were playing man to man, I just thought that we weren't quite as sharp as we had been early in the year, early in our exhibition games. I mean, but I thought we settled down there and we executed very well at times. And then I thought that we were almost unselfish to a fault. I thought we passed up a lot of good looks that I'd like to see us be a little more aggressive in. I was glad. We went into the game thinking that we wanted to get as many guys in the game and give them opportunity to play early and develop as possible. We were able to accomplish that. We were able to come away with a 20-point victory, which I'm pleased with. But I think we did show that we still have a ways to go. By no means are we a finished product. But I do like this team. I like the parts that we have, and I feel that before too long we'll be a good solid basketball team. Right now, though, we're still trying to work some kinks out, and I do like the material we have to work with.
What gave your offense problems during that stretch in the second half where they went on that 12-0 run to cut it down to 7-5?
Well, I thought that, like I said earlier, I thought we were somewhat tentative. I thought that there was one possession, 2 or 3 possessions where we had guys with wide open looks that we shot fake and penetrate, and the next guy would have a good look, and he'd pass it up and try to create a better shot for his teammate. And I think that's just getting to know one another, and we playing to each other's strengths. We've talked about trying to be a team that plays extremely hard and play unselfish and become good teammates, and I think they're trying to do that. And I'd rather have that problem than a bunch of guys taking a lot of bad shots. And I think we can work with the attitudes that we have. I just think we got to smooth some things out, gain a little more confidence in our execution. I do feel that we're much more capable of making some of those shots when we pass it up. And I think we will improve in those areas.
You got a nice performance out of Bernard tonight. Just kind of talk about how he stepped up for you guys, especially with Xavier being in foul trouble.
All 3 of our newcomers were extremely nervous. And Ian just said, "Coach, I was just nervous as I could be." And so was Bernard. He's a little older, more mature, and when Xavier got in foul trouble, he had to step up, but he was extremely nervous too. That's why sometimes it's good to get these games, early games like that, get them in, give them a chance to play through that nervousness. And I think he adjusted real well. Bernard has a knack for rebounding and putting the ball back in the basket and blocking shots, and we think he's only scratched the surface. Right now, he's not real sure exactly what we're doing. He's not totally in sync with all our schemes, as most newcomers are this time of year. But one thing I did like, when you face a little adversity like that, where you have a starter like Xavier who got in foul trouble, Chris got in foul trouble, we were able to come with our substitutes, and I didn't think we lost a whole lot. I mean, we didn't play as well as we're capable of playing. You got to give them credit. They had a couple of schemes. They trapped us with their ball screens, and that gave us a little trouble. I think we'll learn and grow from that. But I was glad to see us be able to adjust and continue to keep playing with Xavier and Chris in foul trouble early. Those signs I really like this early in the season.
Coach, this is the first minute here, but UNF play, did they play about as hard as you expected? Do you expect teams like that, given the adversity?
Well, they're very well coached, and they did a very good job of trapping the ball screens, and we worked on it, but haven't spent that much time working on ball screens. A lot of teams in the ACC will use that defensive scheme. It was very effective against us, and I thought it threw us off. I think we executed very well against it. We didn't attack. We were somewhat back. They got us back on our heels, and that's a good learning experience for our players. I felt that we would win the game, but I felt that they did a very good job of making us work and earn it. To their credit, they kept moving the ball. They're going to be an effective team this year with the people that they have on their schedule. They're playing a very tough schedule early, but I think that by the time they get through that, they're going to be a team that's going to create some problems for the opponents there in January. But I thought they did a very good job. They continued to execute, and they got hot there for a spell there, and the second half, and hit some shots. And I thought our youngsters adjusted and with our defense and our offense, and pushed it out and made some shots, and showed at least we're capable of making those adjustments in situations like that.
Coach, you talk about they think they cut it to 5, and then I think they scored 10 points the rest of the game in the final 10 minutes. Kind of talk about what your defense did to.
Well, we are not anywhere close to being as good defensively as we were last year. But I didn't think we were very good defensively early in the season last year either. I think that we're still learning how to play together. I thought that there were a couple of times where they made some baskets where we just were not in the positions correctly that we try to teach over and over. I thought that Bernard had some execution with his fundamental issues in that early in the end. Gave up a lob. And I thought that in the first half we didn't get back early enough and get in the stance. It's almost like we were looking for Solomon's big hand back there to swat away some of those shots, but he's no longer with us. The second half, I thought we did a little better job of not allowing them to get those easy baskets and transitions that they got the first half.
Any more questions?